Good morning, Aries. Today is Monday, November 17th. I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Welcome back. Hello, hello. If you're returning, you haven't subscribed yet, I want to take a second, encourage you to smash that subscribe button right now. My first 500 subscribers will get a free membership. My membership section is opening soon. Lots of other bonus materials in there, extended reads. So make sure to hit that now so you get yours free. All right, with that said, Aries, this week, your themes are going to be relationships and truth this week. Mercury retrograde, which happens all the time, by the way. Mercury is a fast planet with a short term, so we're in Mercury retrograde a lot. That's why, like, even people who don't know zodiac have heard of Mercury in retrograde. But Mercury retrograde in Scorpio this week for you guys, it highlights dynamics in partnerships. And so expect revelations that'll clarify where those relationships stand. And then also the new moon is going to encourage you to shed old emotional baggage and embrace authenticity. So let's see what the tarot has to say for you, shall we, Aries? I'm going to put my coffee cup over here. This is the reading for Aries for the week of November 17th through the 24th. All right. Using the Centennial Smith-Waite deck. I've linked all the decks in the description to this video as well. Lots of other information is in biblical links to this tarot reading and other things. So do check that out. So there, where is Aries? There you are, Aries. That's you this week, Aries. So this week, Aries, you're coming up with the Two of Pentacles. So juggling things this week, doing a little bit of juggling. All right, we're going to lay out your spread first. I do a traditional Celtic Cross spread, which I find to be the most effective for these general astrological readings. So again, this is a general reading. So do take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Do check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. This month, for the month of November, the video I've chosen to do is a video about the difference between your sun, moon, and rising signs. I will link it at the end of this video. Do check it out. And after watching it, you'll probably want to watch all three to get a better understanding. But we're going to lay out a general Celtic Cross spread here. So you, as the Two of Pentacles this week, are being crossed by another two. The Two of Cups is what's crossing you. Down here in your subconscious tool shed, what you're bringing with you. Oh, beautiful. 10 of Cups. Gorgeous. Stepping out of in your immediate past here is a Page of Wands. Crowning you this week, Aries, is the World. Beautiful. Final major arcana. Stepping into the immediate future right around November 24th or so. You're going to be stepping into the Empress. Wow. Wow, wow. Cool. Okay, you and your environment this week, Aries, are the Hanged Man. This so jives with Mercury in retrograde and our new moon. You're gonna be feeling like the Hanged Man, looking at things. Anyway, we'll get into the meanings in just a second. Your environment around you, sometimes it's the way people in your environment are seeing you also, but your environment around you is giving you Temperance. Your hopes and fears sector here has a 10 of Pentacles. And final potential outcome for you, Devil card. There's a warning for you, Aries. Makes a lot of sense, too. All right, let's get into this reading. But before we do, I'm going to pull our clarification confirmation card. This will be a card that we'll keep hidden until the end of the reading. And then we will see, it will give us just confirmation, flat out confirmation, or further clarification of this spread here. And so maybe you can guess what this card is and put your comment in the comment section before we reveal it, if it wants to be known. And there it is. That's our confirmation card. We'll cover it with our universe, and we will check it out at the very end of the reading. All right. So Aries, this week you're being represented by a Two of Pentacles, and all that Pentacles represent health, wealth, finances. All are earthly things. They are earth. And so, and you are earth, which makes sense because this is you. But it means you're going to be doing just some juggling, maybe some financial juggling, figuring things out and trying to get that kind of stuff in order. You're kind of focused on that this week. being crossed by another 2, which 2s are usually always like decisions and a fork in the road, which makes sense because you're there right now. You're re-examining things and deciding, you know, which way to go. So you're doing that with your finances. Your focus is there, but you're being crossed by this 2 of Cups, which is also like your relationships, your friendships, your not just love relationships, but it could be. But so these relationships are crossing you this week as a challenge, obstacle, or awareness. So now I just think that's because that's what you're focused on this week with this new moon is things coming up to make you examine those relationships more closely. And so you're bringing with you this beautiful 10 of Cups. So you yourself, this is in your subconscious. You're full of love for yourself, love for your family, just joy. You have this familial love and good fortune behind you that you're bringing along with you as part of you. Okay, that because it's beneath you here. Here in your immediate past is a Page of Wands. So we're talking like beginning of November, I'm seeing a Page of Wands. So this, if it's a person, it could be a child or younger person or teen that's an earth sign in your life. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, not necessarily male or female. The cards are genderless. But they also represent like, he's a Page of Wands. So he's also representing following your, like venturing out and pursuing new passions and training. And so maybe you've been doing some of that. Maybe that's why there's the Page of Wands. Or maybe there's actually a Page of Wands, a person, a younger person, maybe an earth sign in the immediate past that has stepped in that is significant to you for some reason. I feel like because this is a general spread and the energies that are going on, that it's not necessarily an actual person because of the generality of this reading. I feel like it's that Knight of Wands energy of following your passion, and Wands. It's also being educated, higher education, and so I feel like that's what you're looking at now in your immediate past is doing some of that. Because crowning you is nothing less than the World, the final major arcana, the 21st major arcana. It's a beautiful card. It's you've arrived. This is a card of I have arrived, and I literally have the world at my feet. So that's in your crown. I think that's what you're really, really aspiring to and what you're headed for. Because look, you're stepping into the Empress. So she's the 3rd major arcana. As the Fool's going along, he meets the Magician, then the High Priestess, then the Empress. She is creation. She's fertility. She is new things, new life, new ideas, new businesses being brought into reality, is what the Empress is. So that's happening here in your near future. It's not there yet. She's pregnant. She's still, it's the seed under the soil that is absolutely growing. You got stuff going on. Even though you're not seeing it yet, it's growing. You're growing it. So you this week are being represented by you have quite a few major arcana in this spread. And then I'm stopping to notice the numerology too. You've got, you're a 2 and you're crossed by a 2. So these decisions and these choices. And then you've got a couple of 10s. You've got a 10 you have a 10 beneath you, and you also have a 10, the other 10, the Pentacles in your hopes and fears. So we're going to get there. But then besides the page, all the rest are major arcana. You got two 2s, 2 10s. This Page of Wands telling you you're going to be, I feel like it's saying you're going to be doing some sort of new pursuit, in pursuit of a new passion or a new career path, a new life, a new something. So that's that page. And so you're looking at everything and you're making these choices. That's what these 2s are, and these 2s crossing you is the relationships that you're examining. You're the 2 of Pentacles juggling all your stuff, trying to keep it balanced, and you're being crossed by these relationships that you're examining and going, So this whole spread is making just absolute sense. So you're being represented by the Hangman, which is a beautiful card. It's a card of just pausing and looking at things differently, taking the minute to look at things from a different perspective that you've never considered them from before. And so it's a great card. He's like, he's enlightened. Look, he's got this glow around his face. Like, oh, this did not ever dawn on me until I took this different perspective here and tried looking at it another way. So you're looking at things and looking at things differently, and it's changing your belief systems and your maybe changing your plans, what you thought you wanted. Anyway, the environment around you is giving you this beautiful Temperance, this beautiful major arcana of Temperance. Interesting, because this is our 14th major arcana, and up here's the potential final outcome is the 15th. So the Devil. So the Devil comes right after this Temperance card. So Temperance is just all about keeping a balance. Look, it's you're balancing things, and Temperance is all about considering everything and keeping everything balanced and listening to your intuition. This angel has their toe dipped in the water. That means, listen to your intuition, your feelings, listen to your heart more than your head. Well, maybe not more than, but equally at least, right? And so it's all about keeping that balance and listening to your intuition, and you've got things. So you've got some of that going on right now in you this week in your environment, Aries. You got your other 10 up here in your hopes and fears, and I'm sure it's a hope. You're feeling this 10 of Cups, which is just overflowing generational love and joy and happiness and fulfillment. Cups are emotions and feelings and intuition and also creativity. So you've got that coming with you, that feeling. And what you're hoping for is that it will evolve into also a 10 of Pentacles, where you're actually seeing the financial rewards and fruits of that passion of yours and the love that you have. I feel like you're really following something that is near and dear to you now that you're hoping will have a payoff for you. So your final potential outcome, Aries, is a cautionary one. It's the Devil. It's the Devil card. So if you didn't watch October's video, the scariest cards in the tarot deck, maybe you want to go watch it. I'll link that one also at the end of this video, along with my Sun, Moon, Rising video. This is one of the scariest cards to have to get, is this Devil card. But it's because it's darkness, and it's you being pulled off your path. It's you not achieving your goals. It's you not, because you are bound voluntarily, I might add. They're chained to this thing, but their hands are free, and the chain is like, it's a loose necklace that would fit right over there. I mean, they could totally throw off the chains themselves if you look closely at the picture. So this is voluntary servitude to the Devil. The Devil is anything that's an addiction. It could be addictions. It could be alcohol. It could be drugs. It could be really anything that pulls you off your right path. It could, what's really got me lately, and I got to pull myself out of it, is this mindless scrolling on these stupid shorts. And I get so mad when I get dragged into one, and then you're waiting and you want to see the thing, and then they never even reveal the thing, and you're like, you know what? No, bullshit. So anyway, it's anything like that. That's the Devil. It's anything that pulls you off of your right. It could be toxic relationships. So right now, I feel like in your situation, being crossed by the Two of Cups and you examining all these relationships this week with the new moon, this really for you is about not getting sucked into toxic relationships. I think more than anything. It could be other addictions and other things that pull you off your right path. So this is just something to be aware of, and know that you have power over them, that you are not powerless over the Devil and over these things. And for me, it's a time to look at, because I am susceptible to this. This guy comes up for me a lot. In my childhood, I had an interesting upbringing, which turned me into a people pleaser, okay? And somebody who is so afraid to ever say no and let people down. And that's something I'm really working on in myself, because that's what I need to do so that I can throw off these chains and I am not susceptible to this Devil anymore. And he shows up less and less in my readings, hopefully. So I wonder what our confirmation card is, Aries. Let's see. What could it be? anything regarding this devil, these relationships that you're examining, having temperance, being careful with your words, maybe, because this may, something like that could be a little bit of swords. There's no air here. There's no swords. And there we've got some pentacles, cups, a pentacle, a cup, and a wand. All the rest are major arcana and no swords at all. So it could be the swords that we're missing, the communication part of this. Shall we see? Let's see. Let's see what our confirmation card is. And she's a Queen of Cups, which I feel like this has got to be, this is you. This is your advice to overcome, be this Queen of Cups. Okay. So queens in the court decks are all about taking care of the past, looking at the past and addressing it and healing it, and so that you can move forward. She's the nurturer. So your need to be the Queen of Heart. And she also has this water running at her feet and water flowing. And she's all about tuition and listening to your heart and listening to tuition, your intuition. She goes very much with the Temperance card, this Queen of Cups. So I'm feeling like that's your advice. And that's how you are going to overcome this devil card, is you are going to be this Queen of Cups. Queens they're in charge of their emotions. They're in their power. They're not people pleasers. Okay? They're not people pleasers. They're nurturers. They're people, caretakers and caregivers when necessary, but they're not people pleasers. So this is what you need to channel, is this Queen of Cups energy this week, Aries. I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and if you did, make sure you hit the like button. That really helps out my channel. Make sure to subscribe, get a free membership. I cannot wait to start doing some extended reads. I'll pull out my I Ching cards. Sometime I'm going to do a video about the I Ching. If there's any part of tarot or its connection to the I Ching, the Kabbalah, astrology that you're curious about, let me know, because I'd love ideas for the future videos that I plan to make about the Learn Tarot, the About Tarot videos. And I hope you have a most beautiful week, Aries, and I'll see you next week. Take care.